as you all know, we don't do incomplete here. It's not something that we do, all right? When I think about my journey in terms of becoming blind, at first, I wasn't necessarily around positive blind role models. The first blind person I ever met was myself. Hey, how's it going?
When adversity came, I could have fell apart, but I chose instead to follow my heart. When adversity comes, I will never run, I will adjust, adapt, and overcome. Vision.
Well, all right, everybody, welcome one, welcome all to your one-stop shop for everything empowerment. I am your host, Tariq Williams, and not only I am Vision of Hope, but we are Vision of Hope. And let's get right into this. So, the title of the video, the most important, most essential, most powerful mindset trait, okay? Now, when we're talking about mindset traits, how can one be more powerful, more important than the others? Follow me on this journey, will ya? All right, excellent. And while you're following me around on this journey, you're interested in building that mindset, figuring out what this particular trait is, hit that like and hit that subscribe button because you want to get better, I want to get better, and let's show the world that we can grow and build our mindsets. Now, talking about this word, this concept of mindset, that's where it all starts, right? Whether you believe you can do something or can't, either way, you're going to be right, okay? I can go on a walk. I can't go on a walk. If I can't go on a walk, I'm probably not going to go. If I feel like I can go on a walk, I'm going to go. I'm recording this video currently, so I can't go on a walk. But when I finish this video, I'm more than capable of doing so. So now that mindset piece, that whether you think you can or can't, is a concept that I think it's important to get into today. This is not the most important mindset tip here, but I think it's important to address, which is self-efficacy. Self-efficacy being one's belief and whether you can do something, right? And it's so important to build that up for your mindset, to believe in what you can do, believe in achieving your dreams, all right? And we build our self-efficacy by surrounding ourselves with positive role models, by learning from teachers and how to do certain things, or having your peers, doing different things with your peers and seeing other people doing it, right? And the list goes on, right? And so when we're talking about building your self-efficacy, it's so important to be able to, one, believe that you can achieve your dream, because once you believe that you can do it, you're willing to put in the work to do it, right? But as you all know, I think self-efficacy is super important. However, it's not the end all be all, because when we're talking about mindset and mindset traits specifically, we're talking not only about being able to do different things, we're talking about our relationships, we're talking about our conversations, we're talking about our daily lives, all right? So now when we are thinking about our daily lives, what type of mindset do we want to make sure we're bringing to the table? What is the most important trait? Has anything came into your minds at this point? Tariq, self-efficacy. Well, self-efficacy is great. It's important when it comes to achieving a specific goal or dream or what have you. But we're talking about daily life here for a bit too, and bringing it all together. So the ultimate, the most important, essential, strongest mindset trait out there, well, it's gotta be, drum roll please, it's gotta be perspective. All right? Having perspective, super important. Why is perspective important? Okay, well, let's get into that. So if you're having a conversation with someone, right, you're coming across with it with one perspective and somebody else is coming to it with another. But what if you all were able to connect on what this perspective looks like, right? It's super important when we're thinking about who you are as individuals. We all have different experiences, cultures, backgrounds, things we want to accomplish, viewpoints, right? And so do other people. People talk a lot about the word empathy and how important empathy is. In my opinion, I don't believe it's possible to have too much empathy. And that might sound wild, okay? But it's not possible to have too much empathy because the people who we're associating with, okay, if they also have empathy, well, then we're able to really have an open-minded conversation. All right. Those things are just super important. All right. So let's recap a little bit here. We talked about the importance of self-efficacy and being able to achieve your goals, achieve your dreams. But as you all know, we don't do incomplete here. It's not something that we do. All right. When I think about my journey in terms of becoming blind, at first, I wasn't necessarily around positive blind role models. The first blind person I ever met was myself. Hey, how's it going? And so what happens is I didn't necessarily know or recognize that blind people could do a bunch of different things. When I'm thinking about the different perspectives then, when I met blind lawyers, when I met blind parents who had successful families or great families, when I met blind people who had jobs, it was such a new experience for me to create and grow my perspective. And that's how self-efficacy is a part of this whole perspective conversation. All right. When we're having perspective, we're recognizing that there's not only one lens to see a conflict through. When we're talking about perspective, we're thinking about the fact that there's not only one size for every individual. We talked about this. I don't subscribe to one size fits all. We got to have perspective in our daily lives, and our conversations, and our discussions, and achieving our goals and dreams. Because if you have perspective, you'll be able to look at it in a bunch of different viewpoints, and once again, be able to put in the work to be present in your friendships, your relationships, your health, your workplace, your career, your dreams, and not let anything hold you back. Whether that's blindness, whether that's anxiety, depression, it doesn't matter. Let's work on trying to come together, surround ourselves with some positive people, and get those role models and have those positive conversations with each other. Everyone might need some type of help. Let's find ways to seek that out. Let's find ways to make connections, grow our minds, open our minds, evolve our minds. So we recognize that there's nothing we can't do. And with that, thank you all so much for listening. Not only I am Vision of Hope, but we are Vision of Hope. And you have a great one.
When adversity came, I could have fell apart, but I chose instead to follow my heart. When adversity comes, I will never run. I will adjust, adapt, and overcome. Vision.